Well, good morning. As you can see, it's all a bit wet here, but today we're heading to Oradour-sur-Glane, so it's going to be a bit of an emotional one apparently. Not like me, I know. It's meant to be bright and sunny over there, so hopefully we'll escape here before the rain really comes down. Although all my seat's wet, I'm going to have to find something. Oh, I might have to put waterproof some, mightn't I? Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, what a good start to the day.
As you can see, where I stayed last night wasn't the best. It's like a French basildon on an industrial estate full of builders. But I did have a fairly good night's sleep. First stop, petrol. I'm not at my best this morning, a bit wobbly on my feet, but I don't have to stand up to ride. And hopefully by the time we get there I'll be a bit better. I had thought things through to check the weather forecast before I got dressed, but I didn't look things through to see if it had already been raining, so having to get my boots on and off twice wasn't a great start. I think it's going to be one of those days. It wasn't supposed to rain here till 10, it's 9:15. I thought I'd get an early start, beat the rain, and it's pouring. All will be well. 9:15, I'm going to start humming already. If you're not a regular viewer, then humming is because it stimulates your vagus nerve and gets rid of anxiety, which I'm about to have because this is one of them self-service things. Oh.
Whilst this is playing, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're enjoying this vlog then give it a thumbs up and share it with your mates. And if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, then you can do so by clicking on the link in my bio. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
We have 73 miles to do. It's going to take us 2 hours because I'm not going on motorways today. I remember that yesterday. I think I'm going to pull over and take you off the comms so I can put my phone away and listen to my directions and put you on hyperspeed.
We've seen chateaux, we've been up mountains, round bends, we've seen vineyards, little towns, little villages. It's been really quite good fun. I've done it all in about 2 minutes. It takes most people 2 hours, you know. Now I'm getting close and personal with Gertie here. Nowhere's open for food though, but they are going to make me a coffee, even though I'm an hour and a quarter before opening time. So that's very kind of them. I need it after getting you here so quickly. I'm hoping, because it's like a memorial type place, they'll accept my blue badge down here. We'll see, but it just means I don't have to walk all the way down from the car park. I've changed my mind because there's a space back here rather than over there, and although there are lots of spaces, it's very difficult to get your doors open, and I don't need to get doors open today, obviously. So I've moved back here. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so when I stopped for coffee, I was like, God, my legs are really heavy today. And that does happen some days, as many of you will know. I find it hard to remember how to talk and walk some days, or to understand what people are saying to me. But today they were like really heavy, and I remembered I've got my waterproofs on. So I've got 2 lots of armoured gear on. So let's get these off and then get inside. I'll take my boots on and off again. The car park that I just rode through is on the park for night. So you can bring a camper van here, and that's where I was aiming for yesterday, to go and put my tent up. Probably just well I didn't, because the photos obviously were taken last time when these bushes weren't grown, so I wouldn't have been able to get it up. But I had to stop an hour short because of rain, and I was really tired. I know it's taken me 2 hours today, or just over, but that's because yesterday I was on the motorways and today I've gone the longer, slower route. And look, the sun is shining, hallelujah. Right, that's it for the cheerful stuff, because I know I'm going to be very conflicted when I go in here. Oh, all sorts of emotions are going to be coming up, but I think it does for many. It's perfectly normal. You still have to walk quite a way actually. It would be nice if the disabled parking was actually down here where the entrance is. It would make more sense. Quite a few steps down, but there is a lift. I was going to try the steps, but then I got to the top and felt a bit dizzy, so I thought, oh, I'll better stay on the safe side. Access to the village is actually free, but it's €9.50 to come into the museum. So I've done that because obviously I want to support the area, and that's a good price really. And it's written in English as well. Well, the museum itself makes you think quite a bit, and there's some pictures of the children in the schools here, which I'm not going to show you pictures of. But there's also a list as well of the executors, the German soldiers. So it says there's probably about 200 troops here in Oradour, and it's got the list of the names. But I also have to remember that some of these were conscripted, some of these didn't want to fight. Did they participate willingly? Did they enjoy it? Did they hate every minute? Did they have nightmares for the rest of their lives? We really don't know. We'll never know. Because people were conscripted all around the world, weren't they? They were forced to go to war. And all we do know is that war doesn't solve anything, it just kills lots of people. There is only small amounts written in English, and the film is in French. There are a few subtitles, but I was meant to have been given an audio guide, so not for the village, but there is an audio guide for the exhibition. So make sure you get one if you come. Don't leave it till the end like me. Not walking around again. I've just realised I try and use flippancy and humour a lot to cover my emotions, don't I? I'm now going through to the village. I think I'll just be silent. Unfortunately, there's far too much for me to see here. It's a big village, or town, really. If I had my walker or a companion and a wheelchair, I'd be able to get more, but hopefully I've managed to capture some of the essence for you here. Basically on the 10th of June 1944, Nazi troops came in, rounded up all the villagers and some refugees that were here as well, and killed them. And then another battalion came in and broke up all the bodies and buried them, so that they, like a mass grave, so that they couldn't be identified. As only 10% have ever been identified. So, although I'm sure now with DNA they could do it. I haven't managed to get up to the graveyard. I haven't managed to find the schools yet either. The other thing that really struck me was the amount of dandelions that are growing here. And if you know the parable of the dandelion, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I am going to switch off now. I am going to ride north, I don't know where yet, and just take the time to reflect and just be. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a little bit of information about here. But for now, I'm going to say ta-ta for now.